Hi guys, today we're upgrading this cubby box, a normal one, with integrated speakers, plugs, and we're gonna fine tune it to our needs. Come and watch how I do it. The plan is to use an existing speaker, a low cost one, and put it in the cubby box to replicate this modern Marshall cubby box that we see online for 700 euros. Let's try to do this. I'm gonna start by measuring the dimension in the cubby box that I want to cut. I am gonna mark it and I'm gonna take out this little bit of tissue over here. I've cut the tissue from the cubby box with the correct measurements for the speaker. Now I'm gonna open this piece of wood here for the sound to come out. I drilled here. I'm gonna start with the saw and open up around. Okay, we got a hole here. Now let's check for measurements and if everything fits like a glove. All good to go. Let's go on to the second step. Let's bolt the speaker in his place and see what do we have here. The speaker now in place. I've screwed it from the inside. Now let's go to the fun part. What I've done now was I've cut through a piece of grid that I bought. I'm putting also this link here on the video if you guys are looking for this. And also I have cut a piece of speaker tissue that I also got. Okay, I cut a rectangle square to place it under the net to disguise the hole of the speaker. What I'm doing now is with the stapler, I'm stapling all of this around and let's see how it goes. I designed here the frame to put the speaker, and also I designed this cover that will go and cover inside the speaker. Let's print this and see how it works out. I think the frame is done. Let's remove it from the printer and try it out. Okay, so speaker cover should be ready also. Let's check it out. Here it is. I got my metal net already stapled to the cubby box. I have the frame here that I printed on my 3D printer. I think it's gonna be a straight fit over here. So what's missing now is to glue it in place, and after gluing it, I'm getting a Marshall logo here to make it even prettier. I'm gonna place some tape around so that the glue doesn't show up in case of any misfortune. Now I'm gonna apply some silicone here and let's see how it works. I already have glued the frame around the speaker. So I already printed the Marshall logos also to try it out in white and black. I just need to glue them up here and going to try and figure out if I like in white or if I prefer it in black, but it's gonna work out okay. The interior, I already did the frame that is going to protect the speaker. Okay, I already have a wire here to pass and to connect to my radio, to my stereo on the car. Continuing on this project, what I thought I could do now is install an inverter here on the back. I 3D printed this model, so it's gonna look like this here, not in red. This is just a prototype. Okay, so this will have, using the inverter that I have here laying around, I already started to disassemble it. Okay, so this is going to feature a 220 volts plug. I'm going to fit here on this panel also a little switch. Okay, these are for the lights that I have here, that I'm going to put them here, and also I am going to fit a USB 2 and a USB 1. So this will be placed here. I have already designed where I need to cut, so I'm going to continue this work and I'm going to convert to this 2.0 cubby box. I'm going to cut the surroundings first off. Here is what I have to cut. The holes will be covered by this lid here, so I don't need to be that perfect. Let's start out. So, as I said, we will cover all of this with the panel, so it doesn't matter how they look inside. In the end, everything will be disguised. Okay, first step done. I designed this panel that will hold the 220 volt plug, the switch, the lights, and the USB. I put it to print. It's already finished now. So taking it out of the printer, exactly like I designed it. So let's test it and see if it works. Okay, starting to look good. Already did all the pre-wiring. I have fuses in all cables, just as a security measurement in these little boxes here. It's gonna be easier like this. Okay. Okay. So now plug it in the USBs. First of all, it's gonna look like this. Starting to look good. I got the USB right here, still has the new plastic. Okay, USB plug with voltmeter, 220 volt plug right here. Okay, it still needs some screwing a little bit more. Okay, and now missing the switches. Let's do it. So this switch to turn on and off the inverter will go here, and missing also the lights that give you a warning sign if everything is going okay. Let's put them on. I got here just the inverter board. I will fix it to the cubby box with 2 screws. Let's see if this works out. I have here the Marshall logo that I 3D printed to place here on the speaker. I'm going to try to glue it and see how it works out. I hope it goes well. Let's see. On the inside of the cubby box, I have placed a 3D printed little box that you can see here, covering the inverter. I also have a USB plug here. So I think this worked out great. I already connected the cubby box to a battery that I have here just to check it out. I'm gonna connect it now. I have green, USB has light, it's ready to go. Now we can connect our computers, USB, phones, whatever, when we are on trip. It's time to put the cubby box in the central console. I got a little upgrade here. We got the mud subwoofer box here with the subwoofer underneath. So it's missing to put this lid here. That's gonna go over it. We already installed these nuts. The cubby box is gonna go over this, and for sure it's gonna make a nice sound. Showing you final result for our Marshall speaker. I think it went really nice. I made it here for a friend's car, so I think he's enjoying it. I'm gonna show you here on the back also. In the back you will find the switches all working. Fantastic, man. Thank you for watching.